Well, hello everybody. Here we are again out here at the
Wilson Ward Gosport Civic League Meditation Garden.
Okay, I wanted her to say it because I always mess it up, and I didn't want her to, give me that look. But anyway, we out here again, and believe it or not, it's January.
It's
January 26th, and it's 75 degrees. Now, if you don't believe in global warming, I don't know what to tell you. January, 75 degrees. We sitting outside in the park. We probably would have done it anyway, sitting out here wrapped up, but we don't have to do that. But anyway, here's Madam President of the Wilson Ward Gosport Civic League, and she's out here, and she has some things to share. It's always something happening with the Wilson Ward Civic League.
Yeah.
And so she's going to talk about what's happening next month and whatever else you want to share with us.
Well, next month, of course, will be our kickoff so far as our fundraisers, which will be dedicated to our scholarships. And prayerfully, this year we will be blessed to give away a scholarship to a skilled trade person. I'm in communication with Dr. Cardia Patilio right now, and so we can set it up with Miss Efak over at Norcom. I forget the other counselors' names at the other two high schools, but I will be making my rounds with that so that we can come up with a name for the scholarship for skilled trades, of course. And come February, it's Heart Month, as you know. That's when we generally have our kickoff, and this year we are blessed with the school working along with us. So Mrs. Field Hines, the principal of Douglas Park Elementary, she's working with us wholeheartedly.
So good to be able to do something there, because that's been a school we've been
all been to.
We've been all went there, and plus the Civic League has been sponsoring specifically that special needs class.
Yes, we have a kindergarten class that we've adopted and a special needs class that we've adopted, and the school too as a whole, depending on what they need, and if we can fulfill the need, we do so. And that's because of the generous donations we get from other people that see what we're doing within the community and the city. So we work hard to be a blessing to somebody else, because truly we are blessed. As people keep telling me that I'm favored, okay, I am, because God loves me. He loves you too. But we see the work that we do out here at Wilson Ward. But on February the 10th, 2024, 11 o'clock a.m. to 2 o'clock p.m., we will be at the Douglas Park Elementary School cafeteria doing our line dance. We're trying to get it back up and running again. And of course, for those that don't know the backstory, I'm not going to tell the whole backstory, but our president here, our ex-president, what I call you, ex-officio?
Yeah, whatever.
Mr. Overton here, he's one of the main reasons why we call it the Heart Fundraiser. You'll be how many years old? February the 7th?
9.
Be 9 years old.
Yes.
His heart will be 9 years old February of this year. And because of him,
actually it's February 7th, so a few
February,
days away from that.
So we're celebrating that, and we are able to give to the American Heart Association, because we have our very own James right here. I can't remember the year it was, but we had an awesome benefit. And when I say Portsmouth stepped up and stepped out, shouted out, did everything, hallelujah, they did. We had a benefit, and we called it Have a Heart for James. You were in Office Interior at the time.
Yeah.
And I believe Mark Petrosky filmed it for you.
I think he tried.
He tried to film it and everything.
To do it live, but one is advanced as we are now.
No,
we probably could have, but I got a chance to see a tape later.
Yeah, it was off the chart. And when I say that the faith community and the city of Portsmouth stepped up to help us with this, it was off the chart. I know his wife, Mrs. Overton, Benet, everybody calls her Benet, she was overwhelmed. She just really, first I tried to keep it a secret, and then something said, I don't know the people they know, but they know better, so I had to let her in on the secret. So she helped a lot with that. And since then, we have, except for the pandemic, we have been doing it every year since then. So we're hoping that everybody will, I know I got flyers too, for other events happening on the 10th of February. They say Portsmouth got nothing to do. Trust me, Portsmouth is busy. And we're doing a whole lot. And we are positive Portsmouth. I don't care what nobody say about it. The truth of the matter is, we are who we are, and we do what we do. And we do a lot of great things in this city that I proudly call my home. So on the 10th of February, around 11 o'clock a.m. If you can, come on by.
Put your dancing shoes on.
Yeah, we got
your line dancing shoes on.
Yeah, we got we have a real nice instructor. Her name is Miss Alva Todd, and she has been with us ever since we started with the line dance, and she's a blessing all in her own right. But she's good, she's personable, she loves us, and we love her back. Her daughter, call her Sam, her daughter has a fitness thing, and she does Zoom. I ain't even gonna try to do what she do, because I can't last 16 seconds with what her daughter does. But the mother, they real tight, and she's gonna help us with this. And the donation is $20. We will be serving refreshments and whatever. We will not be handling cash. We have a flyer that's out, and I'm trying to get them out there more. I'm behind the 8 ball, really. But we got a flyer with a QR code. It's 2. One with my Cash App and one with Patience Robinson's Cash App. So if you, I'm trying to get where y'all tech people are nowadays. I'm not that technical, so.
Yeah. But it helps to.
It helps.
Pay in advance, so we can make sure
that we can get
all the people that we want to support.
Yes. And be mindful of the fact that a percentage of our proceeds will be going to the American Heart Association in honor of our own James Overton. He's the catalyst. He's the reason why we actually started doing all this, and it's just been in my heart to continue to do it, if for no other reason, just to let him know how much we appreciate what he has done over the years and how he kept our Civic League afloat and everything, and fooled me and bamboozled me to come in here and help him out.
And be the president.
Forever.
It worked, didn't it? It's been almost 10 years now, I think.
I think it's better than 10.
But anyway, you know, that was a great event they had for me. But I got to commend the Wilson Ward Civic League for continuing on with that recognizing Heart Month, because a lot of other people are dealing with heart issues and things like that, and along with some of the other things they do throughout the year. But since Heart Month is coming up, and you probably see something about Black History Month, you see she has on a shirt already that has the colors, and she's ready. But anyway, so please support us, and if you want to give a little more than the $20 ticket, please do that, because all the money that Wilson Ward raises goes towards helping others, you know, especially the scholarships for our young high school students, and giving to the Heart Association to help create awareness and everything like that. And other things we do during the year, and things that you don't know about, that people that something personal might go on with them, and you'll see Wilson Ward step up and help people like that. And those you don't always know about, some, if the people let us publicize it, they publicize it and let you know. But it's all about community. And you know, if you have a civic league in your community, join. You know, the stronger the communities are, the stronger the city is. Yeah. Or the stronger the Civic League is, the more representation you'll have downtown when you want to get something done in your neighborhood. It works. It
does work, because when the city personnel, when people downtown see how hard you work in your community, cleaning it up, keeping it straight, coming out, doing things together, it makes a difference, and it makes them know that we care about what they're doing as well. I come out here at any given time and clean up this corner, because this right here, it is the meditation garden, but this is my pride and joy right here. So, and I take pride in the fact that the city itself thought so much of us to allow us to have this corner. And I feel like the least we can do as a community over here is keep it up, keep it clean, and keep it inviting. And that's the purpose for this garden. I come out here and I read, and sometimes I just bring my speaker, listen to some music. Sometimes I just sit here. I have been warned I got to stop coming out here at night, but it's really serene at night. But I got lights everywhere. I just got them cut off right now, because after somebody cut my lights off and everything, I was told that I had a police watch on it, but I don't know it to be true. But I've cut all the lights off as of right now, just because I can. And they'll be coming back on real soon, because I'm waiting on another bunch of lights to come in.
And I'm sure we like to thank all the people over the years that have really supported us. And I can name some names, but I'm going to leave out somebody. But I have to mention Costello and her husband.
Costello Williams, Julius
Williams. I had to mention them because from
Day one,
when she was a president. Even before that, when I was president, they used to support Wilson Ward. And whenever I asked them to be involved with something, they were.
Yes.
And they have been supporters in all
and still do.
all kind of ways.
And still do.
We want to thank them and all the other people that support us. And we have to mention the.
I'll be straight up. I got to say thank you. Yeah. Well, I got to say thank you to the Teresa and Thomas Ford. They have allowed us into their building. Their business is Toddler Time Child Development Center. Some of you people that got them babies out there, you need to check it out. It's awesome. She's awesome, and he is too. I got to thank Senator L. Louise Lucas as well. She has helped us a whole lot. Judge Johnny Morrison, Cynthia Morrison. Oh my God, Michael Moore.
And the guy downtown.
Let's see. It's so many. See, I'm like James. I'm gonna forget somebody. Oh Lord, Commander James Cullen is the bomb diggity. Yes, he is. And I also got.
He comes to every one of our meetings, and he lives in Churchman.
He lives in Hattons Point,
over there in Churchman. But he comes to every meeting because he believes in what we're trying to do. And
yes. And I got to also shout out to Rivers Casino because they help us too.
Rivers Casino.
General Manager is Roy Colby. He helps us out when we do our cleanups and stuff. Matter of fact, he's looking forward to do another one. And the city is going to do one in April. And me with my little smart self decided, why can't we all do it together? The whole city just participate. Where you are, clean it up. It's just that simple.
And thanks to the city too for
Lord.
They always come through when we ask it. But that comes from having a president who is persistent and makes herself visible down there, and you can't ignore her. So
it's hard.
And that's what I'm saying for other communities. You have to go forward. You have to fight for what you want. And when the city sees you're doing something in your neighborhood, they will do everything they can to assist you. That's within their power, and that's why we have this place out here. And I'll roll the camera around for people who haven't seen it. You won't be able to see it.
Good, that's good. When I'm talking in the background, but what I love is that this is the city that I was born in, and I love my city, regardless of what the news people want to put out there. They think so poorly of us. They don't even put us on the news when they're doing the weather report. So that's a smack at them, and I don't care. Yeah, I'm throwing shade.
But you might see Craddock or something like that and don't see it.
Right.
Trucks.
Yeah. But when we did the cleanup, and the only reason why they even mentioned the cleanup back in March of last year was because Rivers Casino was involved. They didn't mention specifically, they mentioned Rivers, which is all fine and well with me. But we do what we do, and we don't do it for the cameras and lights and action and all the other stuff. But if you could mention Norfolk, Portsmouth, Chesapeake, and all them other places, why not Portsmouth? Since the only thing you want to talk about is when people get shot. Why don't you show some of the goodness that Portsmouth got?
Yeah, and there's a lot of goodness out there.
There's a whole lot of goodness in Portsmouth. You got a whole lot of stuff going on. It's positive, and I'm going to speak positively about Portsmouth always. Everybody got their hiccups wherever you live. I don't care where you live. Even the folks over there in Virginia Beach think they got it going on. They got killings over there too. I get angry. I get real mad.
Before we forget, mention your executive staff.
Oh, the executive
they're
staff.
They're some of the hardest working
they
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, they put up with me. They put up with me.
You can't be successful without a great executive staff.
And we do. Of course, Pernell Bonner. He's our newly voted in vice president. And of course, we can't say nothing about our money when it comes to Miss Patience Ewell Robinson. That woman is on it like on no
good steward of our money.
She's a very good steward of the money. And of course, Miss Maurice Connor Taylor, she's the bomb. When you talk about taking notes and whatever, and y'all, you know what? That lady makes sure that we have refreshments at every meeting. Yeah. Even when we say no, we do. Mm-hmm. And then we got Brenda Lawrence, who is also our chaplain as well. And then you got
brings in that spiritual
she brings
element.
In all of that, and even though they're not on the board, we got to really shout out to the forwards because they really go above and beyond with us. And we make sure that our seasoned seniors are very well taken care of. Because of the forwards, they get to go on a bus trip every December to see the lights. So be active in your community and get a civic league that work. And I'm going to tell you, this is a plea. It's going out to all the young men, middle-aged men, those that have middle-aged crisis and all this stuff. All civic leagues that I have come up on needs men. We all need men. We need some younger folks to come in and get on board with us so that they can see what we're doing. A civic league that works together get a whole lot accomplished. I ride through this neighborhood. I got 7 little teeny communities that I ride through, not on a daily basis, but often. And I see things and I report things and I get things done because I ask. I don't demand anything. I ask. It's either yes, I can, or no, I won't. It's just that simple. And by the time they get tired of telling me no, they're going to say she ain't going to leave us alone. So they go ahead and do it. So that's what we do. Well, that's what I do. And I would say our civic league, in my opinion, is the hardest working civic league. And yes, we don't go everywhere because our community, charity starts at home. So we're cleaning up our homes.
And we've been saying that for a long time, and nobody has challenged us yet. We've been saying it everywhere we go, and I never heard anybody say, hey, wait a minute. But, and we challenge you to do that, to challenge us as the hardest working civic league. Because overall, like I said earlier, it's going to make the whole city better. If you
clean up where you live, it spreads right on out into the city. It's nothing for me to get up. I was out here, I think it was Monday, I was out here picking up trash on Frederick Boulevard and around here. I don't like trash inside the garden area because it's a meditation garden and I don't want nobody to come out here, oh, this trash. No, that's not going to happen. And the good news is I didn't know that I had watchers or stalkers, but they got community folks that come through here and they see somebody over here in this garden. Miss Elvira, they supposed to be over there doing this and that, and I tell them no, and something like that, and they say, well, you can't do that. That lady worked too hard out here, and they right, and I'm not the only one that does it, by the way. We got Mr. John Johnson over here. He helps us out a whole lot. I get on his nerve real good because he's the one that helped me with all these lights every year. So it's just how everybody come together. I ask. They can tell me no real easy. They're going to see me out here trying to do it myself, and they're going to say, I might as well go help her anyway. So I'm going to try to do what I can as long as I'm able to, and as long as I got people that's backing me, whether you're my next door neighbor, around the corner neighbor, you live here. So let's keep our neighborhood clean, and that's everywhere. Let me tell you, we are Douglas Park, we are historic Truxton, we are Glendale, we are Fairfield, we are Maplewood Park, we are North Truxton, and we are Acadia Heights. Support us so we can keep our community clean, and then we can spread it out a little bit further.
Yeah, and no doubt to people that might be new coming into these established neighborhoods, fall into, accept the friendliness that you get. We have some neighbors that come in and maybe they're not used to having relationships with their neighbors, and that's understandable. Some areas or some cities that they come from, that's not the norm. But when we reach out to you, take it exactly what it is. We're trying to reach out to you. You never know when you might need our eyes or need our help for something.
That's true.
So it's not like we have to go out and party together every weekend.
No, we don't do that no more. No, we ain't got time for that no more.
And that's never been the case in our neighborhoods with some people. But neighbors are neighbors, and that's something to have pride in, and just look out for each other, even if you don't interact every day. But when something is not right, and so report it, or just be friendly to your neighbors. It'll pay off in the long run, I guarantee you.
You remember back in the day when you knew everybody on your block?
Yeah, and sometimes being little kids, it was a norm because all of them would tell on you.
Yep, tell on each other. I would love to go back to that where you know your neighbor.
Know your neighbor.
You don't have to be up in the business. You ain't got to be in their house every summer. It's just like the goodest best friend you ever had, and you talk to them in 2020, and you won't talk to them no more than 2024, but you pick up where you left off.
Right. In the neighborhood, you might run in a completely different circle socially, but your neighbors, the people that you're around every day, at least you see them every day and things like that. We've had a long time ago a house might catch on fire, and the neighbors would pitch in to help afterwards, or make sure that call was made and make sure everybody was safe, or whatever would happen. People would come together. They probably never even spoke to each other except for a wave.
It's strange
At least
that
they
you
waved.
just say that, because we did have a fire out here about 5 or 6 years ago, and the young lady lived on my street, but I never got to meet her, never got to talk to her. Then I found out she worked at Walmart, but her house caught on fire, and there was no way we can get in touch with her because we didn't know her name or nothing to let her know that her house was on fire. Well, that spun something in me. It just ignited something in me, and I started knocking on my neighbor's doors. I said, I'm your neighbor. I told them I'm Elvira Johnson Williams, and I live down the street. I'm the president of the Wilson World Gosport Civic League. What's that? That kind of throws me. Yeah, what's that? I said, well, the Civic League is an organization of the community where we come together, we work and band together to get things done in our community. Prayerfully, it'll span out into the city or something like that. And so the lady said, oh, I say, see, your house caught on fire, and we didn't know how to get in touch with you. So I don't need nothing but a contact number. So I'm going to ask everybody that's listening to me, get to know your neighbor. Check on your neighbors. Get a contact number. Just cause. Don't worm to death, just in case you need them.
Yeah,
just
anybody's house that catches on fire,
need to be able to
or
get in touch with people.
Pipes burst or something like that.
I've had that
You know
too.
they're going to need something.
I've had
even
that
though
too.
they won't accept it. Just ask first, and then if you know them well enough, because you know your neighbors, you might know what they might need.
Exactly.
Automatically, you just take it to them. But if you don't know the people, or you try to help and they come to the door like, what's that, or can I help you? So then the people say, okay, well, don't look for me.
But they get upset. Well, they got upset with me. One of my neighbors, he gone. Thank you, God. But anyway, well, he got upset with me, but we had a community walk out here, and the police was out here walking the city, knocking on doors, letting the neighbors know that they're out here, they're here for you, and all this and that. And this particular neighbor decided that I had called the police on him. And all the police cars was parked right there on, I think it was Downs and Astor. But when everything finished, I came on home. And of course, they came with me. So we walked my street and everything. They coming to get me. I said, you done something wrong? Yeah.
So
but
if you done something wrong,
you never
and
know.
I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Police presence makes a difference in the neighborhood. I walk with them. When I call the police for something, I don't call them to be playing. I call them because it's serious. And I ask them to come out into the community. I want the community to see our force, our police force, and let them know that they do care. They overwhelmed, they understaffed, but they're doing the best they can. But you can help them. You can help them. Just be the eyes. And I don't know how this anonymous thing works, but do it or not. If you see something, say something. I'm nosy. I'm going to tell it.
Yeah, if you have those rings or what's up?
Well, the ring doorbells and most of any of them, I believe, if they can just have access to your camera. It's the police department. They don't want to know nothing about how many packages you get or whatever. They just want to have access if something happened.
But you don't know how many cases have been solved because that camera, your camera, has picked somebody else coming from a crime or involved in a crime. You've seen shootouts.
That's it.
But they've been able to identify some of the people in the camera and make arrests.
Yeah, so. But if you get involved, if you get involved with community, I call it community action. If you just get involved with your community, get involved with your next door neighbor, that young man over there sitting on the porch watching us right now, wants to ask me so bad, what y'all doing? And I tell him, because he had been me sitting over there, I'd have walked over here by now. I'm like, what y'all doing? Because I'm nosy like that. And as long as it's positive, let's keep it positive. Like I said, I don't need to know all your business. I just need to be able to get you in case something should happen and you ain't home. You might be at work. You might need me. You might fall and can't get up. I don't know. You don't have a medical alert. We have, in this neighborhood, I know 85% of the people out here are seasoned seniors or senior citizens. Let me explain. Senior citizens is me. Senior citizens or seasoned are 75 and over. And they need help sometimes. Go take them to the grocery store. I'll take somebody random and take them out to lunch because I can.
Sit down and have a conversation.
I've even had them come out here and sit with me out in the park. It makes a big difference in their day because sometimes somebody just wants somebody to talk to. And for those that don't know, you got a senior station. That's the busiest place in Portsmouth.
Yeah.
And these seniors don't sit around waiting on lottie-dottie and anybody. They get on that bus over there at the senior station. J.E. Parker Recreation Center, they doing their thing over there, not only with the seniors, but with the youth. I'm everywhere because I'm nosy. I want to see what's going on in the city that I live in. What's going on where? And believe it or not, February the 10th, everybody got something going on. Everybody. And I'm going to try to get where I can when I can. So come on out. Join your civic league wherever you may live. Get active.
Okay, we want to thank you for watching, and this is Wilson Ward TV. The Wilson Ward TV network. So we'll be doing a lot more of these. All our activities will be set up. Will be set up at the event next month. I'll bring everything I have. So a lot of different cameras, and I'm going to hope to interview people that are there. Yeah. Especially people that are not members of the Civic League, so we can show others that how people are getting involved and how they feel about supporting such a good cause, and then we'll show how well they are on their feet. We're gonna focus on her and see.
No, don't focus on me.
We'll focus on her and see if she still got it.
No, I ain't got it. All I got is find a way to my bedroom.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I go to
now,
sleep
you take that a lot of different ways. So we don't go there. Yeah. Find her with it. Well, anyway.
Mine.
Okay.
Mine. I got some more work coming out here. It's not going to be necessarily in the park. It's going to be throughout the communities. We have 7 little communities. We have been blessed with a grant, so we're going to put that to work. Everybody's fussing at me because they don't have a sign as to where they live, like they live in Maplewood Park, right? So I had a dream. You want to hear my dream?
Yeah, go ahead.
We put the sign. Everybody's working my nerves about, well, you got your sign. Welcome to North Trucks and welcome to Acadia Heights.
They want a sign.
And they want a sign, but Maplewood Park and all that. Well, that's in the works. And I'm not going to put it back there. I'm going to put it on Portsmouth Boulevard so everybody know that every 2 blocks it's a different neighborhood. It's a different neighborhood. You got Glendale, you got Maplewood Park, and Fairfield. And you'll know where it's at because for years people been living and don't know. They'll tell you, I live in Douglas Park, and it's not true. Yeah. They live in Maplewood Park. Then they'll tell you, live in Maplewood Park, and that's not true. They live in Glendale.
Yeah.
So we're going to.
And some people that live in Glendale and Fairfield don't even realize
that they're in a little place.
That's where they are. They just say Truxton or whatever they think. But it's 7 different communities, neighborhoods, and I guess there's a history behind that. I guess each one of them came at different times, and each time a different area was built, it had a different name.
Yeah. But they're doing a lot of remodeling.
Yeah, a lot of new homes in all those neighborhoods.
They've got it. I drove through Douglas Park this morning, and boy, they're gutting out some houses over there big time. And I guess if they don't tear them down, they re-gutting them and redoing them and making them really, really nice. So
I guess when you talk about affordable housing, some of the older neighborhoods, that's where the affordable housing is. And that's why you see a lot of young couples or young families coming out, and it's usually their first home, coming out in the older neighborhoods. But even with the newer houses that's built, it's an older neighborhood, but they're in a brand new house. So.
And it's quiet. I brag on it. It is pretty quiet out here 9 times out of 10. It's pretty quiet.
So give them the date for the hard line dance.
The date will be February the 10th, 2024.
2024.
At Douglas Park Elementary School cafeteria.
So the cafeteria, not the gym.
The cafeteria.
Okay.
The entry is
I used to eat in there.
Me too.
When I was in. Now, this is how old that school is. When I was in elementary school, it's the same cafeteria.
It is.
They do have a new gym now.
Yeah, they do.
All the elementary schools in Portsmouth have a gym now, but we're going to be in the cafeteria because I think we won't mess up the gym floor. The cafeteria probably has.
Well, it's only a half court, like a half court.
Okay.
And we don't know. I got to get in there to see how we we're going to set up in there because we're going to serve refreshments and
because
stuff.
they have a stage.
Yeah, and we have a stage in there too, so I probably use the stage to set up. I don't know how I'm going to do it just yet, but it's February 10th, 2024, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Tickets are $20.
The donations are $20.
Donation.
We do have a QR code on the flyers, and you can see it on the Wilson Ward page. You'll see it on my page. I'm sure you got it on your page.
Yeah,
and you can share it. And if you want to pay that way, it will go directly to my Cash App, which will go directly to the account, which will go directly to the scholarships. And that ain't all we do, you know. We ain't all we do. We help people that been homeless. We help one lady get up when she got a place. We help furnish it.
And I think when is that coldest night of the year?
That's in February. And Wilson Ward is going to be administering the hot cider, apple cider, and hot chocolate.
We have weather like this, it might have to be iced tea.
It might be, but I'm ready. Either way it goes.
Either way, we will be out there.
We will be out there
serving
the
people
coldest
that
night.
are involved in that. So stay tuned for that on Wilson Ward TV.
That's for PVH, which is Portsmouth Volunteer for the Homeless. They are going to have their coldest night of the year. If I check my Facebook, I believe the last count was 31 teams, and I don't know how many more, but it's global. It started in Canada. We got fortunate here in Portsmouth that they chose us to be part of it. And Dr. Darlene Sparks Washington, who is the executive director for the Portsmouth Volunteer for the Homeless, she's spearheading it. I don't have the information with me. I wish I had it.
But we'll be coming with that information,
like
I said. And my name is Slim Overton, and this is
Elvira Johnson Williams.
And this is Wilson Ward TV Network.
Okay.
We'll be back. I think I just started something. She's laughing, but I'm gonna go home and work on this.
I bet you are.
Wilson Ward TV Network. This is the beginning.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
Yeah, thanks for everybody for watching.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And God bless you. And as I say on my other shows, be aware, be informed, and most of all, be involved, because that goes for your civic needs as well.
Be involved.
Take care.
That's cool.